Hey, good day to you. This is Todd. I'm just a regular dude walking in the Word. All right. We are in the book of Matthew right now, and we are starting chapter 10 today. Chapter 10 is the whole chapter 10 of Matthew talks about Jesus sending out the 12. He gives instructions to the 12 disciples about going out and talking about the kingdom of heaven. And he gives them, other instructions along the way too. So that's what all of chapter 10 is about. So we're going to spend quite a bit of time in chapter 10 of the book of Matthew. Today we're going to talk just about verses 1 through 4. And the title of it is, The 12 Were Just Regular Dudes. Okay? The 12 were just regular dudes. When I talk about the 12, these are the 12 disciples of Jesus. Okay? And a disciple is someone who's following along and is being taught by Jesus. Okay, so let me read here. Let me get my spectacles on. This is taken from Matthew 10, verses 1 through 4. So if you have your Bibles, follow along with me. It says this: Jesus called the 12 disciples to him and gave them authority to drive out impure spirits and to heal every disease and sickness. These are the names of the apostles. First, Simon, who is called Peter, and his brother Andrew, James, and the son of Zebedee, and his brother John, Philip, and Bartholomew, Thomas, Matthew the tax collector, James, son of Alphaeus, Thaddeus, Simon the Zealot, and Judas Iscariot, who betrayed him. Okay, so you're asking, who are these 12? Okay, I just named them all for you, but let me go down through them each one and just tell you a little bit about each one. Okay, what we know about them. Okay, but you're going to see these were just regular guys, and in fact some were criminals. Okay, not so good of guys. Okay, so we start off, and you will notice every list of the apostles always starts off with Simon. Okay, Simon Peter. Okay, and he was kind of led the church. Okay, the Catholic Church would say he's the first pope. No, he was a big leader in the initial church in Acts. Okay, so we have Peter and then his brother Andrew. Okay, and they were brothers, fishermen. Okay, then you have James and John, also fishermen, also brothers. Okay, they were the first ones. It tells who their fathers were. Okay, so then you have Philip and Bartholomew. Okay, and we know Philip, was talked when Jesus first was introduced him. He knew Philip from a long ways away. Okay, and so there's not a lot we know about those guys. Thomas, and we know him to be the doubting Thomas. We'll ever, remember him as doubting Thomas, even though he did that, said that one time. Okay, and then Matthew the tax collector, and we've talked about the calling of Matthew before and how he was a tax collector, and that was a job not that the righteous people did. Okay, and then James, son of Alphaeus. This is another James. Okay, so there's two Jameses in the list of the disciples. And Thaddeus, we don't know a whole lot about him. Simon the Zealot. Okay, and the Zealot was, zealous for, back at that time, zealous for a military overthrow of the Roman Empire. So anyway, you got this guy, a very militant guy. And then the last guy you have is Judas Iscariot, and it says who betrayed him. Judas is always, when you have the list of the disciples, he's always listed last because he was the betrayer. Okay, so Jesus knew all these guys, knew the character of all these guys, and what I want you to see though is this: these were all regular guys. They were fishermen, tax collectors, even the guy who betrayed Jesus. But you won't see in this list is this: you won't see lawyers, you won't see the leaders of the synagogue. Okay, you won't see priests, you won't see Pharisees, you won't see Sadducees. There's no religious leaders in here at all. Okay, these were just regular guys that you see in this list. So you can be assured that Jesus wants you. If you're a regular dude like I am, he wants you to be a part of his church and give leadership to the church. And that's who he was training. He was looking for the regular guys. He wasn't looking for the Pharisees and Sadducees and so forth. He was using regular guys. But I want you to see also what sets these guys apart from everyone else. Jesus chose these guys, and these were regular guys, but what set them apart? Well, it says clearly right in verse 1 what set them apart, and it's this. Jesus gave them authority. And Jesus called those 12 disciples and to him, and he gave them authority. He gave them authority to drive out impure spirits and to heal every disease and sickness. Okay, those are things I can't do on my own. There's no way I can do them on my own. Okay, but Jesus gave them authority. That's what set them apart, is Jesus gave them authority to do those things. So for me, in conclusion, I'm just a regular guy. Okay, I own a small business. I'm just a regular dude. But what sets me apart from the world is this. Jesus has given me authority. The thing that sets me apart is Jesus. Okay, that's what sets me apart from every regular guy, is Jesus. Okay, and so hopefully that sets you apart from everyone else, and it will if you have Jesus. That sets you apart. Okay, and so that's what set these apart. So you can be a regular guy, but what sets you apart is Jesus. Okay, so that covers the first section of this chapter in Jesus calling the 12. All right, thanks for watching. I'm just a regular dude walking in the Word, and I'll see you tomorrow as we continue looking at chapter 10 of Matthew. Lord's blessing. I'll see you then.